Hello and welcome to Joyful English with Joyce. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Today, we're going to talk about something very important and personal, your family. Families are the heart of our lives. They are the people we grow up with, share stories with, and depend on during hard times. Whether your family is big or small, near or far, they are part of your story. Talking about your family is also very useful in English. You can use this topic in conversations, in writing, and when meeting new people. People often ask, do you have any brothers or sisters? What do your parents do? Tell me about your family. So in this lesson, I will tell you all about my family, and I'll also teach you new words, sentence structures, and how to describe your family in English. You will hear real, clear English. I will speak slowly and repeat important words so that you can understand. Practice, and remember, this video is perfect for students at the A2 to B1 level. Here's how we will break it down. My immediate family. Describing family members' jobs, personalities, hobbies. Talking about daily life with my family. Special family traditions. A difficult time we face together. What family means to me. And at the end, I'll give you a conclusion with a simple message that I hope will stay in your heart. Now, get your notebook, grab a pen, and let's begin. Part 1. Introducing my family. I will help you improve your English by telling you all about my family members, using clear and simple words. This will help you talk about your own family. So, let's begin with the basics. I come from a small but close family. We live in a quiet neighborhood just outside the city. Our house is not very big, but it is always full of laughter and love. I have a mother, a father, a younger brother, and a grandmother who lives with us. I also have 2 aunts and 3 cousins who visit us often on weekends. Let me tell you about each of them. My father's name is Peter. He is 52 years old. He works as a school teacher. He teaches history to high school students. He is very passionate about his work and always reads history books in his free time. He wears glasses, has short black hair, and always has a smile on his face. He is kind, smart, and always ready to help others. Every evening, he likes to sit with us and tell us stories from the past. He also enjoys gardening. On weekends, he takes care of our small backyard garden. My mother's name is Linda. She is 49 years old. She works part-time as a nurse in a local clinic. She is a very caring and strong woman. Every morning, she wakes up early to prepare breakfast for the family. She makes sure everyone is ready for the day. Even after a long day of work, she helps me and my brother with homework and cooks delicious dinner. My mother loves music. Sometimes, we sing together while she cooks. She has long brown hair and always smells like flowers. She is the heart of our home. My younger brother's name is Ethan. He is 12 years old and goes to middle school. He is funny and very energetic. He loves playing video games and watching cartoons. Sometimes, he annoys me, but I still love him very much. We often play together, especially board games and card games. He also plays soccer in the school team. I am very proud of him. He says he wants to become a pilot in the future. He always asks questions about planes and airports. My grandmother is my father's mother. Her name is Rose, and she is 76 years old. She has white hair and wears glasses. She is very wise and always gives us good advice. She doesn't work anymore, but she helps my mom around the house. She enjoys watching old movies and knitting. Sometimes, she tells us old stories from when she was young. I love spending time with her. She says I remind her of herself when she was my age. Family time. Every evening, we eat dinner together at the table. We talk about our day, laugh, and sometimes even argue just like every family. On weekends, we go to the park or watch movies together at home. We also celebrate birthdays and holidays together. My family loves cooking, so we often try new recipes, especially during festivals. Our favorite is dumpling night. Sometimes, my cousins come over. We're 5 cousins in total, 3 boys and 2 girls. When they visit, the house becomes very noisy but full of joy. We play games, eat snacks, and talk about school. One of my cousins, Anna, is the same age as me. She is like a best friend to me. Why family is important? To me, Family means support, love, and safety. When I feel sad, my family is always there to help me. When I am happy, they celebrate with me. They teach me values like respect, kindness, and responsibility. We are not rich, but we are happy, and that is what really matters. Let's practice. Now that you know about my family, try to think about yours. Who do you live with? What do they do? What do you like doing together? Try writing for 5 sentences about your family in English. Use simple words and speak slowly. Part 2. My parents' story, a simple but beautiful journey. Hello again. In the last part, I introduced you to my family. Now, I want to tell you something special about my parents' story, how they met, their dreams, and how they work together to keep our family happy. Their story is not a movie or a fairy tale, but it's full of love, patience, and teamwork. How they met? My parents met 25 years ago in a small town where they both grew up. My father, Dieter, was already a teacher at the time. My mother, Linda, was studying to become a nurse. They met at a small local library. My mother loved to read in health magazines, and my father was always reading history books. They started talking because they reached for the same book on the shelf. They became friends first. They talked a lot about their goals and their families. My father says he loved how kind and smart my mother was. My mother says she liked how gentle and respectful he was. After 1 year of friendship, they started dating. They would go for walks, study together, and even help each other with job interviews. The wedding day. After 3 years, they got married. The wedding was very small but full of love. It was held in a family garden with only close relatives. My mother wore a simple white dress, and my father wore a navy blue suit. They didn't have much money, but they were happy. Everyone at the wedding said they looked perfect together. They moved into a small apartment near the hospital where my mom started working. They did not have a car, so they took buses and walked a lot, but they never complained. They supported each other and smiled through every challenge. Starting a family. After a few years, I was born. My parents were very young, but they were ready to be parents. They said I was their little sunshine. My father would come home from school and carry me in his arms. My mom would sing songs to me every night. A few years later, my little brother Ethan was born. Life became more difficult, but my parents stayed strong. They worked very hard. My father continued teaching, and my mother worked day and night at the hospital. Sometimes, they were very tired, but they always made time for us. They believed that family is more important than money. They taught us to love each other and help people when we can. Support and sacrifice. My parents made many sacrifices. They never bought expensive clothes or gadgets. Instead, they saved money for our education. They never went on holidays for many years, but they never made us feel poor. Every birthday, we had a cake and balloons, even if it was small. They always found ways to make life special. When I had problems in school or felt sad, they listened to me. My father would give advice, and my mother would give hugs. When my brother got sick once, my mother stayed awake all night to take care of him, and my father helped her the next day even though he had work. What I learned from them? From watching my parents, I learned many things. I learned that real love is not about flowers or gifts, but about helping each other every day. I learned that hard work and honesty are more important than money or popularity. I also learned how to communicate kindly and how to forgive quickly. They taught me how to stay calm during hard times and how to stay thankful during good times. My parents are my heroes not because they're rich or famous, but because they give all their love and time to our family. That's more than enough for me. A love that grows. Now, after many years, my parents are still in love. They still take walks together, share jokes, and support each other. Every Sunday, they sit on the porch with tea and talk about their week. Sometimes, I see them holding hands, and it makes me smile. Their love story continues every day, not in big ways, but in small actions. Practice time. Can you describe your parents or the people who raised you? What do you admire about them? What lessons did they teach you? Write or say 5-6 simple sentences about their love, work, or support. Use the past tense when needed. Part 3. My brother and I growing up together. Hello again. In this part of the video, I want to tell you about someone very special in my life, my younger brother, Ethan. Even though we are very different, we share many memories, laughs, and lessons. Today, I will share our story of growing up together as siblings and what I've learned through our relationship. Our age difference. Ethan is 4 years younger than me. I still remember the day he was born. I was just a little girl, but I was so excited to have a baby brother. When our parents brought him home from the hospital, he looked so small and soft. I wanted to help take care of him all the time. As he grew up, I became like a big sister and a little teacher. I helped him with simple things like tying his shoes, brushing his teeth, and later, even doing his homework. But to be honest, it wasn't always easy. Sometimes he cried a lot, took my toys, or followed me everywhere. But that's what little brothers do, right? Our games and fights. Ethan and I played a lot together. We had our favorite games, like hide and seek, card games, and video games. I remember building pillow forts in the living room and pretending to be superheroes. We even created our own secret handshake. But just like most siblings, we also had arguments. Sometimes he didn't want to share his toys. Sometimes I got angry because he touched my things. We shouted, we cried, and sometimes we didn't talk for hours. But in the end, we always said sorry and became friends again. Our parents taught us that forgiveness is important in any relationship. School days. When I started school, I felt like the big kid. Ethan wanted to be like me. He watched me pack my school bag and often pretended to go to school, too. When he finally joined school, he was nervous, but I was there to help him. I showed him where to keep his books and how to talk to the teacher. Now that we are both in school, we sometimes study together. I help him with English, and he helps me with math. He is very smart and asks a lot of questions. He loves science and wants to become a pilot. I believe he can do it because he works very hard and dreams big. Different personalities. Ethan and I are very different. I am quiet and like reading and writing. He is loud, funny, and always moving. I like spending time alone, and he likes to be with friends, but we understand each other. When I'm sad, he makes me laugh. When he is scared, I hold his hand. Sometimes, he draws funny pictures of me and shows them to our parents. I pretend to be angry, but I always laugh. He also loves making jokes, and sometimes during dinner, he makes the whole family laugh. He brings joy to our home. Being a team. As we grew older, we started helping each other more. When our parents are busy, we cook small meals together, clean the house, or take care of our grandmother. Once, when I was sick, Ethan brought me water and sat today next to me reading stories. That was one of the moments I would never forget. Now, we talk about our goals, school, and even music and movies. Sometimes we make short videos together or write silly songs. I feel lucky to have a brother who is not only family but also a friend. What I've learned. Growing up with a sibling teaches you many life lessons. I learned how to be patient, how to share, and how to say sorry. I learned how to take care of someone and how to accept differences. Having a brother like Ethan makes me feel like I'm never alone. We support each other, and we will always be there no matter where life takes us. Practice tip. Now it's your turn. Do you have a brother, sister, or cousin you are close to? What games do you play together? What do you fight about? What do you love about them? Try to write 5-6 sentences in English about your experience with a sibling or friend. Use simple words and speak slowly. Part 4. Family Traditions and Celebrations. Hi again. In this part, I want to share something that makes my family very special or traditions and celebrations. Every family has habits, routines, and special ways of celebrating. These small things bring people closer and help create beautiful memories. In my family, we follow many traditions that make us feel connected and happy. Birthday traditions. Let's start with birthdays. In my family, birthdays are a big deal. We don't throw big parties, but we always celebrate together. The person who has a birthday gets to sleep in a little longer, while the rest of the family prepares surprises. We decorate the house with balloons and colorful paper. My mom always bakes a cake, usually chocolate, because it's everyone's favorite. The birthday person wears a special paper crown made by Ethan. It's funny but sweet. After dinner, we sit together, sing happy birthday, and take photos. Then we share the cake, open small gifts, and talk about fun memories. It's simple, but it makes us feel loved and special. Christmas with my family. Christmas is our biggest family celebration. Every December, we clean and decorate the house with lights and ornaments. We set up a small Christmas tree in the living room. My dad brings it from the market, and Ethan and I hang the decorations together while music plays in the background. On Christmas Eve, we prepare a big dinner. Everyone helps me. Mom cooks. My dad sets the table. Ethan and I make dessert. We don't have snow where we live, but we still enjoy the cozy feeling of the season. After dinner, we exchange small gifts. We also write notes for each other with messages of love and thanks. My grandmother always tells a story from the past, and we listen carefully. On Christmas morning, we eat a special breakfast with pancakes, eggs, and hot chocolate. Then, we call our aunts, uncles, and cousins to wish them joy. Sometimes, we even visit the children's home to give clothes and food to others. My parents say Christmas is not only about receiving but giving, too. Local cultural festivals. We also celebrate cultural festivals from our region. One important festival is the Harvest Day Festival. On this day, people thank the earth for food and blessings. We wear traditional clothes, cook local dishes, and visit the community center where there is music and dance. My grandmother teaches us songs in our local language. It's fun and helps us remember where we come from. Ethan and I also help decorate the yard with flowers and leaves. At night, we light small lanterns and share stories. These traditions remind us of our roots and family history. Ramadan with friends and neighbors. Although we are not Muslim, we have many Muslim friends. During Ramadan, my mom likes to cook food for them at sunset. Sometimes, our friends invite us to break the fast with them. We enjoy learning about their customs and sharing meals together. It teaches us respect for other people's beliefs and brings neighbors closer. Family game night. Every last Saturday of the month, we have family game night. This is not a festival, but it is a special tradition for us. We eat dinner early and then play games like UNO, chess, and charades. Everyone laughs, even Grandma. We sometimes make popcorn and keep small prizes for the winner. This tradition started when Ethan was 7 years old and bored during the weekend. Now, we all look forward to it. It brings joy, improves communication, and makes family time fun. Why traditions matter? Traditions are not just old habits. They're moments of connection. They help families bond, teach values, and create memories that last forever. Even during difficult times, our traditions bring comfort. When my parents were very busy one year, they still found time to bake a small birthday cake. That's when I understood that love lives in small actions. Let's practice. What traditions do you follow with your family? Do you have a favorite celebration or holiday? How do you celebrate birthdays? Try to write 5-6 sentences in English about your family's traditions. Use words like every year, we always, or on special days. Part 5. Challenges and hard times in the family. Hello again. In the last part, I talked about the happy and joyful traditions my family shares, but life is not always easy. Every family has challenges, and my family is no different. In this part, I want to tell you about the difficult times we went through and how we stayed strong together. When my dad lost his job, one of the hardest moments in our family was when my dad lost his job. He had worked at the same school for more than 10 years, but one year, the school had financial problems and had to close down. My dad came home one afternoon looking very sad. He told us the news, and at first, I didn't understand. I was still young. My mom hugged him and said, "We'll be okay. We'll manage together." I saw tears in my father's eyes for the first time. For a few weeks, he stayed home, looking for work every day, sending emails, making phone calls, but it was hard. Many schools were not hiring new teachers. During this time, we had to cut down our spending. No more takeout food, no new clothes, and fewer birthday gifts, but we did it without complaining. My mom worked more hours at the clinic. Ethan and I helped more with chores. My dad helped us with homework and cooked lunch while he waited for job calls. After almost 3 months, He got a new teaching job at a different school. It paid less, but it was better than nothing. That time showed me what real strength looks like. When my mom got sick. Another difficult time was when my mom got sick. It was a cold winter, and she started coughing a lot. At first, we thought it was just a small illness, but it got worse. She had to take time off from work and stay in bed for many days. She was very weak, and we were worried. My dad took care of her. He made soup, gave her medicine, and even sang to her sometimes. Ethan and I did the laundry, washed dishes, and cleaned the house. We missed our mom's energy, her smile, her cooking. The house felt different, quiet, tired. But we stayed hopeful. We prayed, talked softly, and stayed close. After 2 weeks, she started to feel better. Her smile came back, and with it, so did our joy. A fight between my parents. Even though my parents love each other, they sometimes argue, like all couples do. One time, they had a big fight about money. I was scared because they raised their voices. I went to my room and cried. Ethan sat right next to me, and we waited. Later, they came and explained everything to us. My dad said, "We're not perfect, but we love each other." My mom said, "Sometimes we disagree, but that doesn't mean we stop being a family." They apologized to each other and to us. That day, I learned something important. Even strong people have weak moments, but what matters most is how they choose to fix things, how we communicate. During hard times, my family always talks. We don't keep secrets. We sit down and share our feelings, even when they are difficult. My dad says, "Speak from the heart, not from anger." My mom says, "Listen more than you talk." These words help us every day. If Ethan breaks something, he says sorry, and we don't scream. If I have bad grades, we talk about how to improve. We always try to support, not blame. Lessons from hard times. Here's what I've learned. Hard times come, but they don't last forever. Love is not just for good days, it's for every day. Talking, listening, and staying calm can solve many problems. Helping each other builds trust and respect. These lessons are more valuable than anything we own. Let's practice. Think about a time when your family had a problem. How did you handle it? Did someone get sick? Did someone lose a job? What helped your family stay strong? Try to write 5-6 sentences in English about it. Part 6. What family means to me. Hi again. In the final part of this story, I want to share something very close to my heart, what family really means to me. After talking about my parents, my brother, our traditions, and even our challenges, I think I can now explain what makes a family truly special. Family is not just people who live together. It's love, support, memories, and trust, all the things that make us feel safe, happy, and understood. A safe place. For me, family is like a house with warm lights on a rainy day. It's the place where I feel safe to be myself. When I have a problem at school, I know I can come home and talk to my parents. When I feel sad or tired, my brother makes me laugh. When I feel scared, my mom hugs me and everything feels okay again. A family is not always perfect. We argue, we cry, we make mistakes, but no matter what, we always forgive each other. My parents say, home is not a place, it's the people who love you. I understand that now. Even if we move to another city or live in a small house, we will still be a strong family because we care about each other. Support in good and bad times. Family means support. When I have an exam, my dad helps me revise. When my brother wins a prize, we all clap and celebrate together. And when someone feels weak, the others become strong. That's what love looks like. I remember one time I had a school project to finish, but I didn't have all the materials. My mom stayed up late with me and helped me create something using things we already had. It wasn't perfect, but I felt proud because I did it with her help. That small act meant so much. Open communication. In our family, we talk a lot. My parents always tell us, say what you feel. We talk during dinner, on walks, and before bed. We ask each other questions like, how was your day? Or do you need help? These simple words show care. Even when we don't agree, we try to listen. Listening is a big part of love. Sometimes, just sitting with someone in silence is enough to say, I'm here for you, growing together. Families help each other grow. My parents teach us values like honesty, kindness, and patience. They also allow us to make mistakes so we can learn. My brother and I are learning every day, not just at school but at home too. When I fall, my family helps me stand again. When I feel small, they remind me of my strengths. They never push me to be perfect, only to be better than yesterday. That's a big gift. Little moments that matter. Family life is full of small, beautiful moments, laughing over breakfast, watching movies together, playing games on weekends, or simply sharing silence. These are not big events, but they're what I remember most. When I look back in the future, I might forget some school lessons or gifts, but I will never forget my dad's silly jokes, my mom's bedtime stories, or my brother's dance moves in the living room. My definition of family. So what does family mean to me? It means love that does not change, even in hard times. It means people who believe in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. It means teamwork, sacrifice, and joy in simple things. It means being accepted just the way you are. You don't need a big house, lots of money, or the perfect life to have a good family. You just need love, respect, and the will to stay together. Let's practice. Now think about your own family. What makes your family special? What do you love most about them? Try to write 6-8 sentences in English describing what family means to you. Use simple words and speak from your heart. What we learn from our families. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this long journey as much as I did. Today, we talked about something very deep and special, family. Through all the parts of this podcast, we discovered how families shape who we are in small moments and big ones, in joy and in struggle. Family is more than people who live in the same house. It is about connection, care, trust, and support. It is the first place we learn how to love, how to speak, how to listen, and how to grow. Your family teaches you how to say sorry, how to share, how to forgive, and how to be patient. We talked about parents who sacrifice so much for their children. They guide us, correct us, and encourage us to dream. We talked about siblings who can be annoying sometimes, but who are also our first friends and teammates. We also talked about traditions, special celebrations, and how these small habits build warm memories that stay in our hearts forever. But life is not always happy and perfect. We also discussed the hard times when someone loses a job, when someone gets sick, or when people argue. These moments test our strength as a family. But if we stick together, communicate with love, and support each other, we become even stronger. A family that faces hard times together becomes more united. What's the lesson? The most important lesson is this. Family is not about being perfect. It's about staying together. You don't need to have a big house or lots of money. You just need people who care, people who love you, forgive you, and accept you even when you fail. People who make you feel safe and heard. If your family is far away, you can still show love with a phone call, a letter, or a kind message. If your family is small, remember, even one person who loves you deeply can make you feel at home. And if you've had a difficult family experience, you can always choose to build a new kind of family with friends, mentors, and kind people around you. Before we end, I want to encourage you to speak about your family in English. Practice telling their names, what they do, what you do together. The more you talk about real things, the easier it will be to think in English. This is your story and it's beautiful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. New videos are coming every week to help you improve your English in simple, real-life ways. And now, take a moment to say thank you to your family. Maybe give them a hug, or just smile and tell them how much you appreciate them. See you next time, and remember, every great journey begins with love at home.